Hare Krishna, why is taking shelter of a guru or surrendering to a guru so important in the spiritual path and journey? And I want to address this question because a lot of times, especially in more new age type thinking and people who are new to Krishna consciousness will say, why do I need a guru? God is within my heart. If we all have an individual relationship with God, why do I need a guru? And it's a great question. It's a question that I actually battled with myself. And I'm going to explain in this video why the guru is so important. Before I do invite you to hit the subscribe button, hit that bell, make sure you get notified because I got 2 new videos coming for you every single week to keep you inspired and uplifted on your spiritual journey. I also invite you to check out my website, and that way you can get notified of upcoming classes and speaking engagements, plus free programs, books, and resources to help you in your Krishna consciousness. Let's get into it. Okay, so why is the guru so important? So first of all, you've got to understand why the guru shows up in your life in the first place. So let's take a very material example. Let's say you wanted to be a lawyer. Wouldn't it make sense that if you wanted to be a lawyer, that you would go to law school and you would study, and then you might do an apprenticeship, you would study under another law firm, and you would learn the art and the science of being a lawyer? Well, similarly, once you have a spiritual desire, once a desire within your heart is awakened to know your spiritual identity and to know the truth about who you are, once you become a genuine seeker, naturally you're going to want to associate with sadhus or saintly personalities, gurus or people that are full of spiritual knowledge to teach you. And while you might be able to read books, you're going to want a living example of the philosophy and how it plays out in real life. The guru is actually God's manifestation for you until you can hear God yourself within your heart. This means we have to be very honest with ourselves. We can say, and it's very nice to say, God is within me. Yes, God is within you. However, if you were listening to God all the time and had such a connection, you wouldn't be here watching this video, right? Or wanting to seek. You would already be in a service relationship with God. You would already be listening and have direct connection. But the truth is that so many of us, because of lifetime after lifetime of material activities and of being disconnected from God or moving our consciousness away from God, we cannot hear the Paramatma, the super soul within our heart. So therefore, God sees our sincere desire to want to know Him, and so therefore He sends a guru into your path. So when you meet your guru or you meet a guru, you're actually meeting a teacher or a representative of God that is right for you, to meet you where you're at. And then you begin to take shelter of that guru. You begin to grow your faith in that guru. You eventually begin to do service in that guru. And this way, that guru begins to show you the path back to God, back to your spiritual identity and your eternal relationship with Krishna. Without a guru, it's like in the personal development world, without a coach, you can easily get sidetracked. There's no one there to hold your feet to the fire, to hold you accountable, or to discipline you. Meaning the guru acts as the person who's going to guide you, discipline you. The guru is also going to give you personal instruction because the guru is going to be able to see where you're at and what you need. So while the sastra or the scriptures or the books of knowledge will give us information and we want to develop our faith in sastra, in scripture, we must also develop our faith in guru, because the guru himself will actually be able to guide you and be able to help you apply the sastra, the scripture, to your everyday life. For me, my guru has made spirituality practical. He's allowed me to show me how to do it in a practical way, in the material setting and in the material world. In success training, I remember listening to a success trainer, and he said, you're not serious about success or about anything until you're willing to be held accountable. Let's take that into the spiritual atmosphere or onto the spiritual journey. Unless you're willing to actually take instruction and hear from someone else who you have faith in and that you can accept as a guru, then I'm going to challenge that you're not serious. You still want to just do what you want to do and make a show of spirituality. And that's what's happened in the spirituality. That's what most New Age stuff is. Most New Age philosophy, and I know I've spent a lot of time in that, is actually just entangling you more and more in sense gratification. So therefore, it's just entangling you more and more into your material desires. You're basically just doing whatever you want to do, and because you say Namaste or Hare Krishna or put some tilak on, you think, oh, well, it's spiritual. No. Actually, to be spiritual, we have to humble ourselves. So if we cannot accept a guru into our life, how can we ever accept any kind of higher instruction? And if we can't accept higher instruction, we'll never develop a higher taste for spiritual life. And that means we'll always we're going to search for pleasure in our life. That is, the soul naturally is going to want pleasure because its natural position is pleasure. So if we do not develop a higher taste, meaning if we don't develop anything other than material pleasure, and we don't know how to have transcendental pleasure, then ultimately we are never going to be able to free ourselves from all of our vices and urges and character flaws and be able to purify ourselves to actually experience true happiness and true spiritual realization. So taking to a guru is so important. If you don't have a guru already, then search for a guru. The International Society for Krishna Consciousness is what's called a multi-guru system. So within our society, there are many different types of gurus with many different types of moods or personalities. So learn from them. And when you find one that seems to enroll you and you have a heart or affection for, begin to get to know that guru, do service, and then eventually you may take shelter of that guru. I hope this helps you. I hope it brings some explanation on why the guru is so important. Of course, I encourage you, this is a very short explanation. Please, go into the books. You can visit my website. There's books there that you can purchase and begin to learn more from our guru, Srila Prabhupada, and begin to learn from him and take shelter under his instruction. Thank you so much. We'll see you in the next video.